Courtney and Gunner, because Gunner's always here. This is what happens when you do yoga at home. So this is just gonna be a quick, it could be a cool down, it could be a warm up, it could be supplementary to your life as a pickleball player. So I wanna get into your shoulders a little bit and your hips and your legs. A little strength, a little stretching, just to complement what you're doing. So it's gonna be brief because I know you'd rather be on the court. I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna go ahead and get to it. How about that? So with that being said, push the bulldog off your yoga mat and find your way into child's pose. So you're gonna bring your knees wide, your toes together, and you're gonna sit back on your heels. Now, if you have knees that do not like this position, just go ahead and lie on your back and hug your knees to your chest, okay? And we'll just modify from there. So pick your poison, take a few breaths. Just know that if you don't sit as far back on your heels as I do, if you're up here, that's okay. You can also put a blanket or a towel behind your knees or underneath your knees. Just taking a few breaths in, and exhale it out. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. One more big inhale and exhale. And then as you complete that exhale, I want you to look up. You're gonna start to walk your hands off your mat to the left here. And so just keep looking up, you're on your fingertips. You might wanna creep your right fingertips a little bit forward of your left, but I want you to just feel a big right side body stretch without it being painful. So wherever you are here, if you do like to let your head drop, go for it. And then we're gonna go ahead and walk the hands back through center, and we're gonna find our way off the right hand side. So again, we're gonna be on our fingertips, we're looking towards our hands. We can walk those left fingertips a little bit forward of our right, or they can be in alignment, or you can let your forehead drop. But find the same kind of big stretch on your left side as you did on your right side. And slowly come back to center. Good, and you're gonna come up to a tabletop position. Shoulders over elbows over wrists. Push the bulldog out of the way. And then I just want you to get into your shoulders a little bit here. So we're gonna keep our body static, but I want you to drop your chest between your shoulders, and you can feel your shoulder blades start to pull back towards one another. Good, now start to push into the mat, and now your chest is gonna push away from between your shoulders. So to show you from the front, you're dropping your chest, rolling the shoulders back, and then you're pushing away, pulling the shoulders together. So we're just gonna do a few of those. Go ahead and do one more. Good, and then we're gonna release back to neutral. And then I want you to go ahead and extend the left leg behind you and the right arm before you. And just get steady here first. So your right knee's down, your left hand's down. You're gonna look forward, you're gonna take a big breath, and then exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. Again, reach, inhale. Exhale, tuck. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Now this time you're gonna inhale, reach. I want you to bring your right hand down to the mat, bring your left toes down to the mat, and start to roll onto your right knee and your right hand. And you're gonna reach your left arm up and overhead. And I really want you pressing through that right hand so that the shoulder, the right shoulder is actively engaged. And I want you to dump into it. I want you to be very strong, rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Now, if you want, you can reach that left arm forward. And if you do that, I really want you to push that right hand again and create as big of a side body bend as you possibly can here. Excellent. And then you're gonna look down at the mat. You're gonna find a place where the bulldog isn't sitting. And you're gonna come back down to that tabletop position. So I'm gonna switch to the other side, but we're gonna go ahead and do that again. This time we're gonna extend the right leg behind us and the left arm forward. Get nice and long here, get nice and steady. Take a big breath as you look forward. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, tuck. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. And then as we reach forward, we're gonna bring the left hand down, tap the right toes down, roll onto that left knee and left arm, and then reach the right arm up. So again, we're really strong. We're pressing through all the fingers of the left hand. We're reaching up with the right arm, and we're opening up our chest as we do so. And then if you want a little bit more, reach that right arm forward, create as high of an arch as you can here, really pressing into the left knee and the left hand. Good. And then go ahead and come back to the tabletop position. And I want you to go ahead and curl your toes under and press your hips up and back. So if you want to keep your knees bent, go for it. I'd rather have you bend your knees than arching your back in strange ways to try to force the position. But go ahead and just bend right and left. So again, this is a cool down or a warm up. So we're not going crazy here. We're just kind of getting in our body, moving stuff around, whatever feels organic to you. And then take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna step both feet forward towards your hands. And I just want you to hang out in a forward folding bend here for a moment. Good, so you can grab opposite elbows, you can let the head hang, whatever you need. You can play with your shirt since it's riding up. Good, and then bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, come up halfway, nice flat back, shoulders away from the ears. And then as you exhale, I want you to bring your hands down to the mat, and you're gonna step your right foot back. So you're in a low lunge here. Left foot is forward, right knee is back. And think about driving the left knee forward while you press the right heel back. And then look forward, roll the shoulders back. It's just a good stretch here. And then we're gonna go ahead and straighten leg, fold over it for just a moment. The legs can be bent, they don't have to be perfectly straight. And then bend that left knee once more. Turn that back right foot flat. Walk your hands over to the right and walk them away from you. So it's like you have down dog arms once more, and let the head hang. Really press into the hands. Keep pulling the left hip under you. It might want to stick out because, well, your thigh's probably burning and you're trying to get away from it. So try to keep that leg under you. Good. And then you're gonna look forward. You're gonna bring your right hand directly underneath your right shoulder. So we're keeping that angle. And then you're gonna reach the left arm up towards the sky for a big twist here. Excellent. Bring both hands down to the mat. Walk them to either side of the left foot. Come back onto the ball of the right foot. And then you're going to step the right foot forward to meet the left. Find that forward folding bend once more. And then let's bring those hands to the shins. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot back this time. So we're gonna push the left heel back and the right knee forward. And when you start to do that, you're gonna feel more of a stretch through the front of the left hip. Just roll the shoulders back, keep the chest open. And then just a real brief, we're gonna straighten or straighten-ish the legs, fold over. Good. And then you're gonna bend the knee, come back down, turn the back left foot flat, walk both hands over to the left-hand side this time. I'm gonna pop over here. Find those down dog arms and let the head hang. So remember, that right booty might wanna kind of stick back and away from you. Keep on pulling it under you. If it feels like it's burning and challenging and there's muscle activation, great. If it feels like there's no sensation, or more worse would be pain, back off of this. Good. And then look forward, start to walk that left hand directly underneath the left shoulder and rotate the right arm up towards the sky. Find that big old twist here. Thank you for moving, I appreciate that, sir. Very helpful. Good, and then bring both hands down. Start to walk them so you have them on either edge of the right, either side of the right foot, on the ball of the left foot, and then you're gonna step that left foot forward. Find your forward folding bend. Good. And then inhale, come up halfway, get nice and long. Exhale, you're gonna slide all the way back down. And then inhale, come all the way up, 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 hands meet. Exhale, draw through heart center. Good, here we go. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull the elbows back and puff out the chest. Keep puffing. Good, inhale, arms up and overhead again. Exhale, forward folding bend. Inhale, hands on the shins, come up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back for a lunge once more. I'm gonna turn. So left foot forward, right foot back. Good. And then you're gonna go ahead and turn the back foot flat. And I want you to walk your hands towards the right side. So now you've got both toes pointing in the same direction and your left knee's bent and your right leg is straight. And just sink into the lunge here. Good, and then we're gonna start to straighten the left leg, walk our way over to the right hand side, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. And let's go back and forth. So we're gonna bend the left knee, straight right leg. Straighten the left leg, bent right knee. One more time. Straighten the right leg, bent left knee. Straighten the left leg, bent right knee. Good, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. And now this time, if you want, you can turn your right toes and right knee up towards the ceiling and sink into the lunge. If your heel comes off, it's okay. It's totally okay. If your heel stays on the mat, good on you, you're way more flexible. But I do want your right toes and right knee pointing up towards the sky. Good, and then we're gonna start to come back up. So we're straightening that left leg. We're gonna rotate towards the front of the mat, come into our lunge once more. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. So we're in that forward folding bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down, step the left foot back. And then this time, you're gonna turn the back left foot flat. You're gonna walk your hands towards the left side of the mat to have the right knee bent and the left leg straight. I'm turning so you guys can see. Right knee bent, left leg straight, sink into the lunge. And this, I do want the whole foot on the mat. Start to walk over, bend the left knee, straight right leg. Straighten and bend, right knee. Straighten the right knee, bend the left. Good. One more time through. Nothing crazy, but just really good for you. Good. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn towards the front of the mat. Step both feet forward, forward folding bend. Now bend your knees. So you're resting your torso on your thighs and wrap your arms around behind you, let your head hang, and then just start to lift the hips and straighten the legs. They don't have to go perfectly straight. Good, and then relax the head, bend the knees, come all the way down to the mat in a seated position. And we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bend my right knee and straighten my left leg. And I'm gonna lean back into my hands, but I'm actually gonna lean specifically into my right hand. And I just want you to roll your right shoulder back 3 to 5 times. I'm gonna do 5. My shoulders need love. And then you're gonna roll forward. So forward circles 3 to 5 times. One more. And you might have one direction that you like better than the other, totally normal. So we're gonna come back up to sitting upright. Now remember, we have the right knee bent, sole of the right foot is touching the inside of the left leg. Reach the arms up and overhead, and then exhale out and over, grabbing forward the left toes, the left shin, the left thigh, but you're rotating your body towards your left leg. I'm not worried about you touching the toes. I'm worried about you bringing the torso nice and straight out and over your left leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, just ragdoll. And then walk the hands back towards the body. Good. So we're gonna switch sides. I'm gonna move, you can stay where you are. So this time the right leg is straight, the left knee is bent. We're gonna lean back into our hands, And then we're gonna put all the weight into the left hand and we're gonna do those shoulder circles backwards 3 to 5 times. And really take your time with these. Rushing these is not gonna benefit you. So why do it? Now we're gonna roll forward 3 to 5 times. Again, you're gonna have one direction that might feel kind of awkward for me rolling forward is. And then we're done. Sitting tall, sole of the left foot touching the right leg. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, out and over. Towards your right toes, your right ankle, your right shin. Long straight back. Less worried about touching toes. Worried about a long straight back coming out and over. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Give them a shake. We're gonna bend the knees. Roll down real quickly, one vertebrae at a time. I want you to bring your right ankle to your left knee. We're gonna hug the left knee towards us. And then I'm going to bring the left knee and the right foot over to the right hand side. Keep standing on the right foot. I don't want you to collapse the knee in. I want you to keep pushing the right knee away. Gaze can be up at the ceiling. You can have cactus arms or T-shaped arms. You can turn your gaze over your right shoulder. But keep pressing into the right foot. Keep pushing the right knee away from you here. So we're stretching through the side of the leg, but we're staying active as we do it. A lot of people just want to drag on themselves in these like passive postures, which can feel good, but it doesn't always give as much benefit as it would be if you're actively engaging your muscles to reach there. All right, now you get what you want. You can go ahead and relax the right knee down, and if you want to cross the legs a little bit to get an extra stretch, go for it. If that is too intense, you are welcome to just stack the right knee on top of left. Finding a twist here. Good, and then come back up to center. Realign your spine if necessary. And then left ankle, right knee. Bring that right knee towards you. Left foot, right knee drops over to the right hand side. Good, so remember we're stepping on that left foot. The left knee, we're actively moving it away from us. Arm variation of your choice. My arm variation is pet the snoring bulldog. Good. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and relax that left knee. You can let the knee collapse. You can cross the legs more, or you can stack the left knee over right. Just remember to really listen to not what you think you're supposed to do. Listen to how your body feels and what you think is feeling right in it. Really start to trust how your body feels, because this is here just to support your game, to support you and your sport. And if you have these moments of slower movement and quiet, you can kind of check in with yourself in a way that you can't when you're on your court or just in life in general. Good, go ahead and bring the knees back up to center. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. Get the spine nice and long here. Good, and then let the legs come long. We're gonna roll over onto our belly. We're gonna get one more shoulder stretch here. So on your belly, I want you to bring your right arm out. It's gonna be bent in a cactus arm. So your right elbow's in alignment with your right shoulder. You're gonna turn towards your left hand, and you're gonna press into your left hand to start to bring the left side of your chest up, or even the left side of your body up. So I'm gonna turn around so you can see it a little bit better. Puppy, I'm so sorry, but you're in the way, buddy. Okay, good, so that right arm's bent, and I'm just pushing myself up and over to get a little bit of a stretch through the front of the right side of my chest. And you don't wanna kill yourself here. Good, then relax, come back to center. Same thing, this time the left arm is bent, left elbow aligns with the left shoulder, turn towards your right, press into your right hand to bring the right side of the chest up off the mat. Even bring the right leg up and over. Come back to center. Hands come onto your shoulders. Press yourself all the way back to child's pose. Let the lower back lengthen. Remember at the beginning of classes, if this isn't appropriate for your knees, just roll over onto your back and hug your knees to your chest. And slowly come back up to seated. Just short and quick and easy. You are welcome to make your way onto your back into Shavasana if you have time to rest and meditate. If not, just slowly make your way back out into the world, getting up slowly, rolling up your mat slowly, and then make your way to wherever you are for the end of your day after everything you've done, or on your way to go play pickleball and hopefully win. And that's it. So more to come. This is just a little starter, a little appetizer for you guys on what yoga can do for you. Bye now. Thanks.